What's up everybody, my name is Tristan and I'm an artist. I have been drawing, painting, spraying, dipping, all sorts of things for the past 10 years. My main forte is undoubtedly pen drawing, so one of the big deals for me is just sort of getting into that semi-realism with a ballpoint pen. Now that started off for me as the biggest challenge. I thought, wow, I mean, that's the hardest thing to draw with. You can't take back a single stroke. Not like with a pencil where you can blend and you can erase, but with a pen, less forgiving, more difficult, and therefore a greater challenge to overcome. But unfortunately, in my pursuit of pen drawing, I never really developed a skill in the art of pencil drawing. So today we're going to try something completely different. I am going to attempt a realistic pencil drawing. So there's absolutely nothing fancy about today's drawing. I am going to be using this relatively affordable Derwent set of graphite pencils. It's got a range of 6B to 6H, but I don't know what to use for what and what can be used in what combination. Alright, let's get started. Get the sketch pad, adjust the camera, find a blank page, and oh, that's a drawing that I've done. Funny thing about being an artist, you can either love your work and want to stare at it all the time, or you can absolutely hate it and want to throw it away in a burning ball of fire. This is one of those ones that I'm rather fond of. Of course, I've got to create a little bit of a border, and I use a low-tack masking tape to do this so that the actual paper doesn't get damaged when I pull it up again. And then of course this visually stimulating part right here where I am sketching the outlines where you can barely see it. Probably took like a good 15 to 20 minutes. But on the time lapse it looks like just a little tiny little itty bitty moment. Wow. Watching the time lapse and knowing exactly how long it took is depressing. Now, at this point in the drawing, I really could have used some of those very fine blending stumps. Unfortunately, I didn't have any because I didn't prepare well enough. But every single one of these little wrinkles is a bulge. It's a curved object. It's like a little cylinder. And there needs to be highlights and there needs to be shadows that need to blend into each and one of them. So I think that having a very nice fine point blending tool would have allowed me to spend more time on every single individual wrinkle. But because I didn't have that, I kind of rushed the process a little bit. Some of them are just impressionistic lines rather than realistic wrinkles. But I'm a beginner, so I'm just going to say that for the rest of this video. Came out alright. Well, actually, you tell me if you think that it came out alright. This is the part of the drawing where it gets really fun, when you start to get to that third finger stage, starting to get into the very, very hectic shadows in those veins that are going over the bones of the hand. I think that was probably my favorite part, shading and working those little veins. And also at this point, that sort of elephant skin. Elephants are extremely wrinkly, and so are old people. That's what they have in common. But that elephant skin was quite a different direction from the rest of the wrinkles, and I was worried that it wasn't going to work out, but it seems to have come through all right. But yeah, overall, I was a little bit disappointed about how deep I could make my shadows. I would have loved to have made them true black. Obviously, coming from a pen situation, I'm used to real black. But perhaps maybe if I were to get an 8B or a 9B pencil rather than I think I was using a 5B for most of this drawing, I want to get those real black tones. And I might even come back in a later video and rework this drawing and give it a black background and really work some of those shadows. I'm exploring. I don't know, like, is graphite only usable with graphite? Could I add charcoal to this drawing? On the whole, I'm quite pleased. I'm pretty stoked that that was my first ever attempt at realism with pencil. But hey, thanks for coming on this journey with me. If you have enjoyed this video, just watching art can be sometimes incredibly relaxing. I do it all the time. If you enjoyed it, give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe if you are interested in this type of thing, and if you'd like to see more. I do a lot of customization, painting, drawing, so on this channel you're gonna see all sorts of weird and wonderful things. But for now, thanks for watching.